What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 10 of the Three Burdens. Now, this is a special episode, and reason why is because we'll be doing an hour 30 or 2 hour episode, depending what topic we're doing. So,
It's the 10.
hey!
There we go.
Hey,
I used it right.
I play my kazoo.
It's not a
Find
kazoo.
that song and put it at the end. Just put like the middle of it, but don't put like the whole
Gotcha.
thing. Why not? Fuck it.
Oh, fucking episode 10.
Our show is growing so old.
Yes.
Yeah. Three more
before we
episodes,
forget-
and then what's up?
Before we forget the introductions.
Oh yeah, we got a little too carried away there.
Well, it's our
Yeah.
10th episode. But but in case you don't know who we are, by some weird proxy, I'm Hammy. There's Black Eagle,
What's up?
and there's the little bug.
Hi.
Welcome to episode 10 of this shit. I can't believe we managed to get to 10 episodes because we're always fucking late, but hey,
We're
made
not, as we say, we're not a professional podcast.
no, we're not professional.
We're not. You know?
But we gotta throw some irony in there a little bit. Of irony. You know how it goes. Today there's a few subjects I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about Spider-Man, and I wanted to roast the priest who was
This fucking guy.
who was feeling up on a pop star recently, a certain pop star. Her name is Ariana Grande, folks. I'm sure you've heard of her. She's really fallen off the radar. But I guess should we get that out of the way first?
I guess so.
Might as well, yeah. Cause honestly, I don't want to talk about her due to the media and all this bullshit going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, fucking, not just that, but fuck it. Just let's talk about that. I'll get to my thing later.
Okay. But despite me not liking a lot of things in normal media, I am a fan of her. Not a huge fan, but I am a fan of her. It's just that, she's fun to make fun of, like the whole donut thing beforehand. Everybody remembers the donut thing, except for probably these two I'm sitting with here. But the whole "I hate America" spiel because of the propaganda of getting fat, which is weird because that's coming from her side of the argument, which is the liberal side. But not getting into that. But recently, I kind of felt a little bit disgusted for her. I was laughing my ass off, but at the same time, I felt disgusted. My skin was crawling because at one of the funerals that happened, Aretha Franklin and John McCain, I think it was Aretha Franklin, correct me if I'm wrong, don't fucking yell at me, I will fuck you up. But I think it was Aretha Franklin. She's singing, right? Which, unlike a lot of the pop stars that are out there nowadays, she has incredible talent, which I can see why they chose her instead of someone like Cardi B. Aretha Franklin could sing. Choose a person that could fucking sing, and they did. So, she sang. There's one song that she did, and just to segue before the priest, this fucking Bill Clinton.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Look, I can't be too mad at him. I just can't. At first I saw him and I'm just like, what a lecherous, old, wrinkly, disgusting man. But then think about how he got that wrinkly in the first place. This dude wakes up every morning. Next to him is Hillary Clinton. The dude, I don't remember how old he is, but he looks like he's on the verge of death. He looks like he's about to go next. John McCain didn't look that old when he died. He didn't.
Mhm.
He looked like he was about in his 60s. I mean, yeah, he was losing hair. The comb over was obvious, but he did not look like Bill Clinton looks now. Oh my fucking god, Bill looks like he's gonna fucking die. He
Keep him
looks
over.
like yes, he looks like one last breath, and it's gonna be like this nasty, raspy ass breath, right? He does not look healthy at all. He looks like he's going to die. I almost feel bad for him. But he chose to stay married to that. He could have gotten a divorce at any time. We all know why she's staying with him. But he chose. He chose that life. You can't just choose that life, bruh. You can't choose that life to wake up next to this fucking alien every day. And even she looks fucking old. She looks fucking old as fuck. They both have sucked the life out of each other, but the only one that has done the most sucking is her. And no, none of his dick. Otherwise, Monica Lewinsky would still not be a talking point to this day in that household. I'm not even old enough to know. I'm not even old enough to supposed to be remembering when that happened, and yet I know it happened. I watch a lot of stand-up comedy. My point is that this motherfucker looks like he's on the verge of death. So when he sees Ariana Grande doing her little hip shake in front of him, yeah, I don't blame the fucking guy for taking a look and smiling. Sure, the smile was creepy, but after a while, don't you think he has a right to be creepy every once in a while? He's in that. He looks like a creepy old man. Wonder why he looks like a creepy old man? Maybe because he has this fucking succubus from hell. She's not only taking his life away, she's using it for political power, but she is slowly taking this fucking guy's life away. His life force. He is dying. He looks like he's dying. He looks like he forgot his oxygen tank.
Oh.
That's how bad it is. I'm sorry, y'all. But I look at Bill Clinton and I'm just like, this dude needs a fucking doctor with him at all times. How the fuck he's not dead, I don't know. I actually kind of admire him. He seems like one of those people that's just never gonna die. Even through living with that fucking creature, he's never gonna die. But enough about Bill Clinton. The poor bastard. He gets beat up on enough for what he did, okay? All he did was give a look, okay? He did not go the fucking next step that this priest went. Ariana sings another song, this priest decides to join her. I was like, okay, a priest is joining this girl. That's all fine and dandy. But then he puts his arm around her. I'm like, all right, that's just a priest. That's fucking normal, right? It's not like, you know, the Catholic Church jokes made in the 90s. This is reasonably normal, right? Well, then he puts his arm further around her. Now, keep in mind, Ariana's a tight little thing. She didn't have that much meat on her to begin with, right? So there's not much farther for him to reach. So what do you think he's reaching towards? I look at this clip on Twitter where he just straight up reaches around and cups her right breast 4 uncomfortable times with several minutes of cupping in between those 4 uncomfortable times. He had 4 good long squeezes.
That shit is blasphemous.
That is blasphemous on a whole different level. That dude needs to be lynched by the fucking church in which he belongs to. I'm surprised he didn't get his ass whooped. Well, you know, I'm not that surprised. It is a funeral, but I'm surprised after the funeral, the next day he didn't get his ass whooped.
Somehow, somewhere.
Isn't Ariana dating, and I could be wrong about this, but isn't she dating some 6'5" motherfucker? If she's not, tell her to get a 6'5" motherfucker, or at least a dude who is tougher than Sabu, and whip his ass. What the fuck? You have got to be fucking kidding me. I'm telling you, that it was like an ever so slight squeeze. It was one of the creepiest fucking things I've ever seen anybody do in public. And don't get me wrong, folks. I'm attracted to this chick too, but I wouldn't go for second base in the middle of a song honoring someone with immense talent or honoring a war hero to the country. Are you fucked? Are you fucked? You have lost your fucking mind. I mean, this isn't as bad as the little boys thing, but this is up there. I can see it in the way that she smiled too, like she knows like he was doing this, but she doesn't want to fucking say anything because she's at the fucking funeral. She still hasn't said anything since. But dude, this dude, like you're the fucking reason why this Me Too thing is even still a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're the fucking reason why this Me Too thing is ruining guys' careers, and they ain't even done shit. By the way, fucking Dan Snyder, still looking your direction, kid.
Oh no.
I'll talk about that too. But, bro, this fucking priest needs to have something happen to him. Something really bad. Okay? Not something good. Something really, really bad. He doesn't need anyone to pray for him. Enough of that fucking praying shit. Yeah, you can pray to God, but what does God tell you? What does God tell you in that book? He tells you, handle the shit yourself. I will help you. I ain't gonna do it for you. Handle the shit yourself. Do it yourself.
Oh.
Beat the fuck out this guy. Seriously. He needs it. Because I know she didn't press charges against the motherfucker. Otherwise, I would say arrest him.
Holy
You
mackerel.
can't say arrest him. You just gotta beat people like this sometimes.
I'm okay with arresting.
I mean, I'm okay with arresting too, but again, that's only if she presses charges. Would you just say to a girl? Would you say to the boyfriend of a friend of yours, like if you have a friend who has a boyfriend that's abusive to her, right? If she doesn't press charges, what would you do to that guy?
I'll fight on my damn self.
Exactly. Like, well, you won't do anything about it. I will. And I'm gonna make his nose look flatter than the doormat that you leave outside to hide your key under.
Jeez.
All right.
Like,
But that shit is. Fuck, I already used the word blasphemous, but that's just. Yeah.
Reprehensible. And keep in mind, like this isn't like we aren't social justice warriors, guys. We aren't. We don't point out sexual harassment where it's not there. Okay, this is an example of actual sexual harassment. Look. I used to work at Chili's. Okay, there was like at least like a gorgeous chick in there at least once a day. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's okay to fucking take a gander. It's okay to have fantasies, but don't fucking go up to this woman and just be like, grope, hey, how you doing?
Not an interesting conversation starter.
How you doing? I'm Charlie.
Holy tits, how are you doing today?
Oh.
I'm Charlie. What am I doing? Oh, I'm just getting a feel of the situation, you know?
Things are rather perky here.
Yeah, things are rather perky here. Is it cold in here? I'm wondering.
That's a free key to an ass whooping.
Yeah, especially if her husband or boyfriend is there.
Yeah.
Well, if I ever did that shit, I would just let the ass whooping happen. I would deserve it by that point. I know when you deserve. You should be self-aware enough to know when you deserve an ass whooping. Okay, that priest deserves an ass whooping. Okay, Bill Clinton, not so much. A lot of people are looking at Bill Clinton like, oh, how could you stay married to this lecherous white fucking guy? Well, first of all, he doesn't look white anymore. Well, you know what? He does look white. He looks pale. He looks like he hasn't fucking eaten in days. Okay.
Goodness.
If anything, Ariana should give him a courtesy grope, all right?
No, no.
Killing him over here.
For fuck's sake,
Actually,
dude.
yo, I saw this one picture actually, where, let me see if I can find it. But it was like, why does Bill Clinton look like he has a case of the suds from SpongeBob?
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like,
Shit, I
man.
didn't.
Bill Clinton looks fucked up, bro. He looks fucked up. But you know what that incident reminds me of? The other
What?
controversy, and this is wrestling related.
Oh.
Now, I love Jerry the King Lawler. Okay, to me, there is not many that are better than him from his time. Okay, and even today, there's still not many who can work better than he does. There's not many who can commentate better than he does. Hell, he can give Jim Ross a run for his money. The guy is fucking great. Okay. However, I also love Paige. There are plenty of reasons why I love Paige, and I loved Paige before the sex tapes were released. Those weren't even her fault. Yes, she filmed them, but she did not consent to have them uploaded online. You can thank the iCloud hackers for that shit. I did, but I wasn't proud of it. I just say this, okay? The incident was this. They were on Monday Night Raw, and Paige, I guess, was doing some sort of guest commentary, right? She stands up, and somebody on their cell phone caught, like, an angle of Jerry Lawler, like, checking out her ass or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the internet fucking exploded over this. Keep in mind, I think this was, like, the exact same night that I think Brock Lesnar murdered somebody. So keep that in mind, okay? People were more upset about this than they were about Brock Lesnar throwing a fucking car door at somebody in the crowd.
Jesus Christ.
How the fuck? Like let me just put this into perspective. Jerry Lawler has been married more times than he's probably been allowed, okay? He's not had successful relationships, and most of those times the relationships ended because of the business that he's in, okay? Wrestling is not necessarily the most romantic business to be in. It's just not. Somehow, some way, Triple H and Stephanie, Mike Bennett and Maria Kanellis, those couples, I look up to those couples because somehow they managed to make that fucking shit work in that environment. Because nobody else has been able to do so outside of them, probably Booker T and Sharmell I can fucking think of. You know, if you get married in the wrestling business and you somehow stay married, I give props to you. But Jerry Lawler has not had that much luck. Plus, did I mention this? He's a straight guy. I've been rewatching the Attitude Era, and I've been hearing him talk about puppies. Now, puppies, in this case, are not dogs. When you look at Trish Stratus, especially if you're a 90s teenage boy, you were not looking at Trish Stratus just to look at Trish Stratus. You were trying to see her puppies. Paige has a good rear puppy. She's got good front puppies too, but she's got a good rear puppy as well. So far be it from the straight guy to look at the nice British ass. Who, let me remind you, this same dude, and I don't watch Total Divas, but I saw this clip too. This same dude on Total Divas actually had Paige actively sit in his lap just to tell him how her neck was doing. I didn't get that while I worked. I mean, yeah, I got hit on while I was working. I don't know fucking why. You fucking somehow managed to find my face on the internet, which I doubt you will. I don't look that fucking brilliant, but I got hit on at work. At work, there was sexual tension, but I've never had any of the hot chicks at my job that I was working at the time just decide to sit in my fucking lap. That just doesn't happen for me. For one, I ain't single. That might have contributed to it. But even the single fuckers like Corey, although Corey's a retard. Corey, if you're watching this, I love you to death. You're a retard. I still thank you for everything that you've done for me, but you're still a retard. Even the good-looking guys didn't get that kind of treatment. This motherfucker, Jerry the King Lawler, had Paige sit on his lap on national television. So far be it from Jerry Lawler to want to check out a bit of the ass that he had planted on him. Same thing with Bill Clinton, only in this situation, the age difference is a lot bigger, at least it looks that way. And look who the fuck he's still married to. He is married to one of the most blood-sucking leech women I've ever fucking seen in my life. She sucks so much blood, she sucked her own blood, for God's sakes. She looks like she has more loose skin than a Shar-Pei puppy. She has more loose skin than that time Brian shoved off all his fur on Family Guy. She has more loose skin than that motherfucker. And he only did that to prove a point to his feeder. So what the fuck? Stop beating up on Bill Clinton, y'all. Okay? He wasn't the best president. No. He's not the best person. No. But think about what he has to look at in comparison to the one time he actually manages to get a good look at someone. Just saying.
Oh,
If I was married to Hillary Clinton, I'd be catching all the glimpses that I fucking could. And he might again. Remember who you're talking about? You're talking about a dude who got blown in the Oval Office. You're talking about a dude who got blown in the Oval Office during his term. He doesn't give a fuck, and neither does she. So stop trying to defend her. She doesn't give a fuck. She's married to him for political power. He could have fucked Ariana at that funeral, and she wouldn't have cared. There would have been nothing that would have come out because, again, he looks like he's dead. If he comes, dust is gonna.
A dust cloud.
All Ari's gonna hear is.
Jesus.
She's gonna turn around, and she's gonna give him a look that just resembles confusion and anger. And she's just gonna be like, "Did you just fucking like have a keyboard sprayer can in my pussy or something? What the fuck did you do back there?" Don't beat up on Bill Clinton. Beat up on this priest instead. This priest deserves it. I don't give a fuck about the color of his skin. You're a pervert, you're a pervert. That's all that matters. They're both perverts, but only one of them took the extra step. And the extra step is all that counts. I don't think that she allowed him to just grope her titty as they were singing the song. I don't think that was allowed. Just something tells me that that wasn't allowed. For fuck's sake.
Something seems off about this.
Yeah, really. You could tell, like, she wanted to look down to make sure, like, is he really doing this? But no, she didn't want to break from the song.
I mean,
She didn't want to ruin a funeral.
Yeah.
She didn't really say anything about it on Twitter. Which I thought that would have been the perfect place to say it a week afterwards. I'm like, hell yeah, sound off on this fucking guy. This is the motherfucker that people need to be looking out for. That's the kind of motherfucker that people need to be looking out for. Not just some asshole who catcalls you on the street. Yes, he's an asshole. Fucking ignore him and move on with your day. Do you understand? Do you understand how many women like will actually respond to the catcall? Like, if he's not if he's an obnoxious fuck, you're not gonna respond to it. But if he's reasonably fucking attractive looking or something, you're gonna allow him to pick you up. So why are you bitching about it? Don't bitch about being catcalled. Just ignore it and move on with your fucking life. And then he looks like the prick. I mean, he'll still look like a prick, but not compared to you if you go into his face and you bitch about it for the next 30 minutes. God damn. Ariana didn't get catcalled at this funeral. And she didn't bitch about it either. She got worse. And she didn't complain about it. And she does complain about it. And I'm saying that she has a right to bitch about this.
Yeah, I wish he said something about this, instead of remaining quiet. Cause no, this shit is not okay.
That's not the
No?
other thing she should be bitching about. Where the fuck is Dan Schneider? Where the fuck is Dan? I want his blood. Where the fuck is Dan Schneider?
He's a weird
How the
fellow.
fuck? How the fuck have all these celebrities been called out for their sexual misconduct and that motherfucker has not been hit yet? I want his blood. Who the fuck does he think he is? How has he gotten away with this for so long? He looks like a fucking Oompa Loompa. He's not hard to spot. Are you fucking serious? And then we have even younger kids coming into Nickelodeon. Are you fucking kidding me? There has got to be something that is there. I know that something's there. It's too weird. Why only two of those girls have come out of their respective popular shows on there? Only two of those girls have come out and they said the career was positive? Said positive things about their experiences working in Nickelodeon? Nobody else can be reached for comment all of a sudden. Why isn't this motherfucker, why is he still working in Nickelodeon? I want to know. I know something went on there. It's a little bit too weird. When Ariana's just like, yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
I thought he was canned from Nickelodeon, actually.
He was? When?
I don't know.
I didn't hear about it.
I thought he was. I thought they had like a thing where it was like, oh,
No,
Air
he's
quote,
still,
unquote.
he's still directing Game Shakers.
oh
From what I
well,
fucking heard, he's still directing Game Shakers.
Well,
That fucking part scares the shit out of me. Those are kids.
yeah. I mean, I
He's done
saw.
it to kids before. How the fuck do you think Jamie Lynn Spears got so fucked up?
Yeah.
Having a baby at fucking 16. I don't know if that. I'm not saying that that's his kid because it's not. But how
Oh
do you
yeah, I
think she
forgot
got
about that
so fucking
conspiracy.
dead? Zoe 101 is canceled. What the fuck do you mean it's canceled? Oh yeah, we're doing the movie and we're done. We're done. Why are we done? Oh, the female actresses they're fucking walking. Why? I have no idea. There's special triangles or some shit. I don't know.
Special triangle.
If you want to go after anybody, go after that fucking freak. He looks like a creep. He looks like he's the kind of guy that would like. He looks like the kind of guy who would Harry Potter a girl.
Oh.
Like just keep her under the stairs.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like no, he looks like that fucking guy. Like he looks so fucking creepy. Can you imagine that guy's face behind the camera? Him telling you to make these obviously sexual fucking poses on a kid's show.
Yeah, and then people were talking about the foot thing.
Why is Victoria Justice fucking surveying a hot dog before she eats it? I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been in love with her since I can fucking remember. But why the fuck is she doing that on a kid's show? This is a fucking kid's show. Oh, I can't wait to have my teacher's wieners. Who the fuck says that?
Man,
Who
no.
says that? Why the fuck are you scripting this?
No, listen, man.
But she was an adult at the time. Doesn't matter. It's fucking creepy.
I gotta buy some more vape juice after that line. I
Intermission
can't-
screen for the podcast. But no, fucking seriously though, bro.
I can't wait for my teacher's wiener. Are you fucking kidding me?
It's not. I'm paraphrasing here. I think the exact line was from him. Try my wieners. That's so fucking weird. And on top of that, she's like, why do you have her shoving like half of it in her mouth and then take a bite? That's again, like, I'm attracted to that sort of shit, but why is this on a kid's show? Why is this on a kid's show? Don't get me wrong, I don't think television should be censored, but this is a kid's show. This is a kid's show. Why the fuck on Game Shakers did they bring the guy back who played Freddy? Like they brought him back to like talk about talk about one of his relationships on the show in an almost explicit manner. Are you fucking kidding me? Why is this on a kid's show?
Wait, hold on. Spencer?
No.
Nathan Kress or something.
Oh, that's right. Freddie, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Although, and I'm not saying that
him.
but speaking of him, I'm not saying that Jerry Trainer touched any of these fucking kids, but speak to that motherfucker. I bet he knows some shit. Why was he quiet after he started phasing out of Nickelodeon? Why was he quiet? That's weird to me. He did one movie and then ended iCarly and then was gone. Why the fuck is he gone? I don't understand.
He like fell off the face of the earth. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, he disappeared. Why did he disappear? Miranda didn't disappear. She just didn't want to talk about it. Why did he fucking go away? That's really suspicious to me. That's really suspicious to me. Around the time iCarly is done, he fucking fucks off.
Yeah.
He wasn't called back for Sam and Cat either.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that.
Think about that shit. Freddy was called back for Sam and Cat. Nobody gives a fuck about Freddy. And his stupid puppet. Or whatever the fuck that kid's name is.
Robbie, I think.
Robbie. Nobody gives a fuck about. I don't remember. It's like Tina Mongoloid over there. I don't even remember his fucking name. Nobody gives a fuck about Robbie and his fucking puppet, who is so obviously Rocco from the Legion of Doom.
Also, another person.
Wrestling fans, look up that fucking puppet, okay? What's his name? Rex or some shit? Look up that fucking puppet. And you tell me they didn't just buy Rocco from the Legion of Doom and then rebrand him as some fucking retarded puppet on this show.
There's actually another person from, Nick, Elizabeth Gillies. She doesn't speak up about it either.
Oh, yeah. Oh, weird thing about her Nickelodeon career just never gets brought up again. I've checked out every interview. I have investigated the shit out of this, okay? I checked out every interview that she's had since she's left. It's just said a fucking word about Nick. When they ask her about it, let's move on to something else. It's like her career before. It's like her career before what she's doing now didn't fucking exist. That's weird to me. That's weird. Oh, she'll talk about the friendships that she's had behind the scenes, but not show themselves, not the director, not the characters. Oh, none of that shit? No. You can't talk about that shit.
Yeah, that is odd.
Yes, it's extremely odd.
To think that I actually used to want to be an actor on Nick when I was a kid. I dreamed big. I was like, I'm going to be on Nick one day. Or I'm going to be on Disney one day. And then...
Disney's got other problems.
Yeah, I'm glad that my parents...
I start to think they're giving drugs to Disney actors and actresses.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. There's way too many. I don't know. There's way too many druggies coming out of Disney. That explains why Miley Cyrus turned into the slut that she is. That explains why Selena Gomez went out with Justin Bieber for a disturbing amount of time.
I don't know anybody who would want to do that.
Does Justin Bieber look like he's a fucking guy who will protect you from a burglar?
No.
If your house gets broken into? Or does he look like the dude who will scream louder than you and will be out the window before you are? Answer that question, folks. Look. I ain't trying to go all macho man and shit, all right? But there's some shit, like women don't want a pussy. He's a druggy pussy. That means he's twice as bad. A normal pussy is just bad enough, okay? But at least a normal pussy you can probably have a conversation with without starting an argument, unless it's about him being a pussy. A druggy pussy doesn't want to do anything with you unless his fucking friends are around. Which seemed to be the case. That's probably why she broke up with him in the first place, other than the fact that he got his ass whooped. Because she's fucking retarded and thinking, oh, well, he might protect me. No, he didn't protect you. He got his ass whooped twice. Once in a bar, the other in a nightclub. He got arrested for fucking driving in a street race. And then as soon as he saw the cop, he pulled over. What kind of a fucking guy in a street race pulls over when he sees a cop? Oh, smart one. Yeah, okay, smart. But that is a really good way to dry up pussies who like a fucking thrill ride. Okay.
Wait, hold on. He got into like a bar fight?
No, I don't remember what he did at the bar, but he got arrested at a bar. He got his ass whooped in a bar too.
Oh no, I think he went in the back, knocked over like a mop bucket, something stupid like that. I think
Pissed in a mop bucket, but that wasn't at a bar. I think it was
Yeah.
that's even more
and
disgusting.
once again going back to Bill Clinton. He was like, "Fuck Bill Clinton." He's already fucked, man. Way to kick a man while he's almost dead.
Not down, but dead.
He looks so wrinkly. If Justin actually did kick him, his foot would be absorbed. Like his shoe would just go inside of Bill. Because he needs every bit of life essence that he can fucking. My dude looks like skinny Majin Buu.
Oh my god.
Except he's not pink. And he can barely walk. And he's attracted to women. I don't know if Majin Buu's attracted to women.
Disturbed.
No. We got a lot of problems on these kid stations though. Nobody's heard from the live action show people from Cartoon Network anymore either since that got fucking canned.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually really glad about that. I don't really care about those guys.
Oh wow.
But they have on there, dude, what would happen? Dude, what would happen if my show got canned?
Oh, I heard that somewhere.
Destroy, build, destroy. Hey, remember when this destroyed the ratings?
I watched it like once and I was just like,
build our ratings back up and then we destroyed them again. Yeah, I remember that.
I just thought the explosions were cool. I didn't care for everything else.
Yeah, but they rarely did explosions.
Yeah. So
You
can tell how many times I watched it then.
That race where they destroyed those trailers was their highest rated fucking show, I think. Besides the water thing. I don't remember what happened in water, but I know about that fucking retarded car race that they had. They had to like build these cars out of exploded fucking material. Okay? They fucking loaded the fuck. I was like, how the fuck are they gonna build shit? What's gonna be left of this? They loaded the fuck out of those trailers, man. They fucking loaded up. There was C4 on that shit. There was dynamite. There was theramite. They had every explosive imaginable. They had shit that could have probably taken down the Titanic without the iceberg. Okay, they had shit they could probably torch Andrews Air Force Base. I'm telling you, they had like every bit. Like they had enough to take over a small nation. Okay.
Wait, hold on. They let kids get close to thermite?
Yes, they let them pull that, so they let them push down on the plungers too.
No.
What?
No.
Yes.
Listen, viewers, audience. Take the time, make a new tab, and look up thermite. Look how fucking dangerous that powder substance is. That shit would burn a hole through you quicker than you can fucking blink.
Yeah. They had that whole thing hooked up in the trailer, and they moved like about 100 yards back, and I'm just like, this is like a safe enough. So they fucking pushed down the plunger, and they all fucking fall, and the debris flies past them. Like some of the debris flies towards them. I'm just like, I knew that fucking wasn't safe enough. Hey, Mr. Long-haired crazy host guy, aren't you supposed to be on top of this shit? What the fuck do you think you're doing? I would have moved like on the opposite side of the planet from that shit. Where explosions are, I don't want to be, alright? I don't want to fucking be near that shit. I want to be as far away from that shit as possible. You don't fucking make me only move 100 yards back? 100 yards back, they still fell on their fucking ass. And then after getting up from that, they have to go build shit and then do a race. Like, you people are fucking horrible. But somehow, because people who were watching Cartoon Network at the time were masochist fucks, and they enjoyed this kind of shit, or sadist fucks, and they enjoy this kind of shit, So they just fucking that was their highest rating episode when they actually used explosives. But then after that, no more explosives. At least go in all in on it. What else do we have to watch? What else do we have to watch? Hole in the wall?
Oh
What?
my goodness.
No.
What is this? What is this shit that I watch when I get home from school? What is this shit? I go home from school and I turn on my television. I'm just like, hey, Tom and Jerry reruns. Nope, we got a new game show. I'm like, oh, all right. You know what? Destory, build, destroy is kind of fascinating. This shouldn't be all that bad. Hole in the wall. What?
Show us that hole in the wall.
Nani?
For those of you who are too young to remember this, Hole in the Wall. I'm going to explain probably all these shows, but Hole in the Wall first because it's the worst one. Hole in the Wall was a show where it was like Family Feud, except you had to put yourself in these awkward ass poses to fit to whatever fucking retarded outline that they had for you as a hole in the wall.
And then
Okay?
they'd announce, show us that hole in the wall. And then,
Yes.
the walls would move. And obviously, if you didn't get in the right pose, it would, push you into this water that's behind you. And
Yes, another show that likes water. Again, not Wipeout. Just keep in mind. Wipeout is actually entertaining.
yeah, Wipeout
This
is
was
much
not
better.
Ninja Warrior is actually entertaining. This is not entertaining. This is probably one of the most boring slugs I've ever seen in my fucking life. There's this one fat dude who could not for the life of him get right in the fucking hole. And his wife is sitting there and yelling at him about him not being able to get to the fucking hole. I'm like, lady, you lay down with this dude. You're not going to tell me that you don't know that your husband is too fat to do this. Okay? I'm too fat to do this. And by the time that the show was around, I was in middle school, so I was like 95 pounds. So keep that in fucking mind. I'm too fat to do this. I'm 95 pounds. I'm not fucking ready to do this shit. Your husband is damn sure not ready to do this shit. Why do you even bother? Oh, but yelling at him works.
Yeah, of course.
Dude, what would happen is what happens whenever you get 3 potheads and you put them in a room, and when you put them in a room, and then they just ask this fucking same question all episode with at least 3 to 4 different experiments. Oh, dude, what would happen if we did this? Oh, dude, what would happen if we did this? They should have did, dude, what would happen if we swallowed these cyanide tablets?
Jesus.
I want to see that episode. I bet that episode will get all the fucking ratings. I guarantee you. Dude, what would happen if we mix these Tide Pods with Kool-Aid?
Oh, the
That
2018
was
edition.
one of them, knowing that the fucking retards these days. Yes, fucking retards these days who we like to eat Tide Pods for a fucking challenge. I'd rather you bring back the cinnamon challenge, in all honesty. At least the cinnamon challenge I could laugh at. Your fucking misery. With this, why are you eating a Tide Pod? You're going to die.
Hammy, calm down, my man.
I'm just saying, fuck dude, what would happen? I would always change the channel. Like I got so mad one time when it came on because it did something absolutely retarded with a skateboard that I already knew the answer to. It was like, what would happen? What would happen if we treat it like jet skiing? What would happen if we treat skateboarding the same way as jet skiing? And this retard tied himself to a car and he fucking is on a skateboard and he fucking crashed and burned every fucking time. All 3 of them crashed and burned every time. And I'm just like, of course that shit's gonna happen. You're fucking stupid. Why the fuck would you do this? On asphalt, no less. Do you know how much skin asphalt takes off? Normally, try doing that on a skateboard going at 120 miles per hour. Oh, the wheels fell off. Oh, I fucking tore all the skin off my fucking elbow. Now it's just bone. Yeah, I wonder why that happened. Gee, I wonder why. Dude, how'd that happen? This should be a sequel show. You're in the hospital, dude, how'd that happen? Well, I thought it was a good idea to fucking tie myself to my friend's SUV. I got so mad at this, I turned on CNN.
I think you're still mad about this.
I am so mad about it. I remember it. Like, I got so mad about this, I turned on CNN. Do you want to know what they were doing on CNN?
What were they
Take a
doing?
guess what they were doing on CNN. They kept going in on the guy who just died recently, John McCain. They kept going in on him about his fucking policies because CNN is left wing. I watched that for 30 minutes before I turned over to see if the fucking shit show was over. That's how mad I was. I sat through 30 minutes of CNN. It's hard for me to sit through a minute of it these days. Imagine a child version of an impatient me.
And you're already impatient, so that's...
You damn right. I could not fucking deal with 30 minutes of CNN, but I was willing to deal with it just this one time so this show would be fucking over. And you know the worst part about it? They had the show of the week thing. They had the show of the week thing on Cartoon Network like a year ago, and they played a fucking rerun of it on the website. So I'm just like, why the fuck would you replay this shit? Why would you replay this shit? This is almost as bad. This is almost as bad as when Toonami actually went away. Like, you need to fucking reevaluate your life right now. Okay? You wanna know how upset I was when Toonami went away? That's how upset I was when I watched Dude What Would Happen on fucking CartoonNetwork.com. I just wanted to play Flash games. But fuck me, right? Then we got the last one, which is probably the most entertaining one, and I'm stretching that at a wide margin. This is Destroy, Build, Destroy. It featured this fucking crazy guy who would always wear all white because he's crazy,
Yep.
and he would sit there and put two teams of kids together and just be like, hey, I want you to wreck this shit, make something else out of this shit, and whoever loses gets their fucking creation that they worked hours on destroyed. And, you know, I thought about it. That's a brilliant show premise. Shit. But wait a minute. Why is it on Cartoon Network? This is Nickelodeon. You're dropping the ball on this one. Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted to stick to Degrassi? Okay, I see why your ratings are down. Anyways.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're damn right. So anyways, the explosion episode was their highest rating, but then they would do this boring shit. Okay, they would do like this basic boring shit. Like sometimes it would be really, really fun, like an anvil on a wrecking ball chain or some shit. That shit was fucking fantastic. I love that shit. But then they would do something like, take a large stick and just break the fucking thing.
Did you look it up or something?
They would take a large stick. No, I remember this. I don't remember if it was a baseball bat or not. But this large wooden bamboo-like stick. It looked kind of like a Singapore cane, but it wasn't like good enough to be a cane. They took this big stick and they would just take turns, each of them. And they would just bash the shit out of something small. And they'd say, oh, make some shit out of that.
What?
Like, if it was any smaller, it would be a toaster. They would take this fucking stick, and they'd take the stick and they would make like a 4 corners, like bathroom-sized shed, like small bathroom-sized shed, like one bed, one bath, and they would just beat the shit out of it. Now let me tell you something. First of all, this worked. Now I don't know what this says about the kids or the shed itself. The kids are on some drugs if they're able to swing this hard. But then again, that stick must be steroided up too.
Honestly.
Because I'm gonna tell you one thing, that fucking shed caved in on the first hit, and this was a girl that looked about 4'9". This was a little girl that looked about 4'9", and she didn't have muscle on her. She barely had any fucking meat on her. This was a little girl in middle school, fucking 13 years old in middle school, and she took this stick, this big ass stick that was taller than her. It was big. It was almost as big as the fucking dude on the show who hosted the show. She took this fucking stick and she just wailed the shit out of this fucking shed, and it fucking worked. And she was the first one to go, and it fucking worked. What what? Who bought this shed? Who bought this shed? Who bought this shed at the 99-cent store, bro? Who the fuck would store their shit in this? This host is all hyping it up and shit, and he's like, okay, these sheds are really fucking strong. Like, no, they're not strong, bro.
It's
She took a fucking 4'9" girl, took a baseball bat-like swing, and at the shed with a goddamn stick that looked like it was from Indonesia, and she fucking caved the goddamn shed wall in. Are you serious? You don't. You can look. I can buy into a lot of things. Okay, I can buy into wrestling storyline. I can even buy into reality television, depending on what it is. But you can't convince me. You can't convince me that this shit ain't rigged. Okay, this shit is work.
This shit ain't
fuck.
rigged.
This shit is work the fuck. You mean to tell me that this 4'9" little girl can swing harder than I can? You mean to tell me that this 4'9" little girl can swing harder than my sister can? My sister is pretty fucking strong. She could probably break a keyboard over someone's head and not even feel the vibration. Okay, that's how fucking strong she is. This 4'9" little girl is able to fucking do this to the shed. No. They didn't even do like an edit. Like, oh, these are the good looking versions of the sheds. Okay? So we're just gonna do this for an establishing shot. Then we're gonna put the real shed in. No, they didn't even do that. They were so fucking lazy. Like at first glance, I could tell that shed looks like shit. That shed looks like if I even tried to store something, if I even tried to store a light chest in it, it would fucking cave in to the ground, to hell. That's how weak this shed looks. They didn't even give a fuck. And then the dude had the balls to still tell him, yeah, you know what? Go ahead and build shit out of this anyways. I forgot what they even fucking built, but go ahead and build shit out of this anyway. I'm sitting there watching in astonishment and boredom at the same time. Because here I am thinking, okay, so this is not how it was advertised. All right, cool. Then there was this other really stupid, boring thing that they did, where they would go to this. They went to this construction site.
Oh.
And keep in mind, people are building here. But I guess Cartoon Network's just like, we'll fucking pay for it. But anyways. That doesn't stop the construction workers from having to do this shit all over again. But what they would do is they went to the first floor of this building that they were working on, and they took sledgehammers and they just fucking fucked the floor up.
What?
They just fucked the floor all the way up. The floor, like the floor was hardwood, and they fucked up this fucking hardwood, right? So I'm sitting here thinking, oh, all right, so. It's not like they get paid too little for this shit. Not at all. It's not like the city's not paying them enough tax dollars to come out here and fix this shit again. I can't wait for them to come out here and fix this shit again. I can't wait to the day that I have to be the unfortunate bastard to be on that team of people who just fix this fucking building. I notice how quiet y'all are. Let me just explain this. They snuck onto a construction site with 2 sledgehammers.
No.
And they fucked this floor.
No. Fucking audience, I try my best to be an ace of all trades.
Tell them.
I fucking try. I tried construction. I tried convenience store, stuff like that, and I have done carpeting. The floor is fucking irritating to work with, let alone finally being done, and some fucking kid with a sledgehammer sneaks on
a team of 4 kids with a sledgehammer. Each of them take turns. So they fucked the shit out of this floor with these sledgehammers. And then they just build a raft.
What?
To race in later.
What?
They built what the fuck? You could have built the raft there at the construction site. But no, they left there and then they went back to the normal site where the junkyard is, and they just fucking built rafts.
But hold on, they fucking left. They could have went to Home Depot or Lowe's.
But then that defeats the purpose of destroy, build, destroy.
Well, fucking you're buying something, so it's destroying your wallet.
Yeah, but they want like a physical destruction thing.
Hold on. That was a joke, everybody. Thanks for coming.
My thing is this, okay? Like the whole show is redundant in the first place. Oh, you're gonna fuck shit up, and then you're gonna build shit out of the shit that you fucked up, and then you're gonna fucking destroy one of them at the end of your retarded little competition. Okay? Okay, but like, do we get to take our structure home? Oh no, you get to keep that here. We're gonna destroy that off screen. Well, fuck.
Ah.
What is the point of that? Like, what would be the point of that? We went through the hell building this. We beat the other team. Why don't we get to keep our shit? Oh, it's not in the budget. Not in the budget.
Not in the
Motherfucker,
budget.
you just blew up 2 trailers. You blew up 2 trailers with every explosive imaginable. You extreme home improvement 2 trailers.
God.
You extreme home improvement 2 trailers. You tell me it's not in the budget. You tell me it's not in the budget. If you want to watch a version of Destroy, Build, Destroy with payoff, watch Extreme Home Improvement. Watch that show. It's a feel-good show from top to bottom. Yeah, you have the sad story and shit. These guys will come in and they will wreck your fucking house. And they have fun doing it, and then they will rebuild the house on which they fucking wrecked and make it even better. Health issues, they cover that. Wheelchairs, they cover that. Fucking, if you want your kitchen to have like 67 islands in it, they'll cover that. Move that bus, motherfucker. I want to see what you've done to my place.
So many fucking.
Alright. That we spent way too long on that shit.
I was like, how long have we been talking about?
I want to talk
It
about.
all started from Dan Schneider.
Yeah.
You. Man,
Jesus Christ.
all you could have said was their show sucks.
Dude.
You've been done.
He went into like monologue. I mean, I don't even know. Like he just read to us the Harry Potter series just to explain why he doesn't like
Well,
these
let me tell you
shows.
something about the Harry Potter series.
Oh,
Dude. Get ready, folks. We're gonna be here for another 5 hours.
Yeah. Dan Schneider, don't Harry Potter any more girls, all right? Do I get to see my parents again? No, but you get this staircase that you live under, you know. I say it's a win-win, you know. I don't know.
oh.
I just had shivers actually go down my spine.
Fucking, let's get into gaming. I'm done roasting people. Well, you know, maybe not completely, but let's get into gaming. I'll try not to roast anybody else. But let's talk about Spoderman. For you retards out there that don't know what Spoderman is, Marvel's Spider-Man that came out for PlayStation 4 only. Probably need to get a rectify on that, but that's not all our faults. Insomniac is owned by PlayStation, so there's not much we can do in that department. However,
I can feel the hit marker over here.
I know, but however, all I can say is, if you are looking to buy a PlayStation 4 for whatever fucking reason, do pick this fucking game up. This game is fucking brilliant. I'd say it's a mixture of Ultimate Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2 for PS2, every bit of the Arkham series, and it's got one hell of a fucking story. I beat it, I think, the other day, and I just 100%ed it today before we got on and did this.
Jesus Christ.
Well, when you have 4 free days of nothing to do until the week starts, what are you going to do? But,
Okay.
you know, again, what are you going to do? But this game, try it out. You will fucking never regret this purchase. Try it out. Buy this fucking game. Support Insomniac. Because let me tell you something about Insomniac games. I've been following them for fucking years, okay? These guys know their shit. They know their shit from top to bottom. Even if they make checkpoint mistakes, Ratchet and Clank, even with those checkpoint mistakes, you really can't ruin Ratchet and Clank for me. Okay, I will always love Ratchet and Clank games. A Crack in Time is my favorite Ratchet and Clank game of all time. They just did everything right with that game. Everything is perfect with that game, graphics and all, even for PS3. Right?
Yeah.
Go check out this game. Go buy this game. Support Insomniac Games. We need more developers out there like them because they seem to be the few developer studios that actually give a shit about what the fuck they're doing. A patch just came out today to fix most of the bugs. Today, literally 2 hours from now, literally 2 hours earlier, the patch came out to fix this fucking game. At the time of this recording, which is Monday, this game, it's fucking brilliant. Okay? This game is fucking brilliant. I love the fuck out of this game. I never thought that I would actually feel this way about a game in a while. This might be game of the year. I don't know. God of War is still putting up a hell of a fight for me. Especially with New Game Plus. Holy shit, when you fucking throw the axe and it keeps flying in New Game Plus, it's like at the beginning of the game, bro. You don't get that shit. You don't get that shit pre New Game Plus patch, okay? You get shit now. You get that shit right now. However, I'm still looking forward to Soul Calibur 6. I heard that they fixed the Tira thing. Good.
Am I crazy?
Stop wiping out your fucking characters to place them as DLC. That's scummy. You know who you are.
Here we go. All right, so I was kind of confused here because Insomniac, I thought they made this game I know, but turns out Insomniac also made Sunset Overdrive.
Yes, they did.
Oh.
Yes, they did. Xbox managed to, I'm gonna say plead with PlayStation. Hey, we're just gonna borrow Insomniac for this one little thing for our release. And PlayStation was like, well, you see, your release of the Xbox One was so bad that we actually feel bad for you. So we're gonna give you this one thing. Don't ask us for any more favors, cocksucker.
Also, they also made a game called where baby girl, Song of the Deep, I believe.
Oh yeah.
I'll
Yes.
play that.
Yeah, Song of the Deep. Now, I too have not played this game, but I watched a couple YouTubers play it, and I watched the trailer. This looks like it looks it has the spirit of Ori and the Blind Forest. And
That's
for
what I
those who
was
actually know
thinking,
me, yeah, exactly. And for those who know me, I'm a huge fan of Ori and the Blind Forest. It's a great game. It looks absolutely beautiful. The gameplay for me is always seems fun. And, I keep trying to get people to play it, but people think I'm fucking crazy. Song of the Deep looks like the same type of style, but I do want to buy it though. I do want to see for myself what's up with it. 'Cause it does look fun. It looks like a fucking good adventure, you know?
Yes.
Seems that I just want to fucking play it, man. I
know
love
the
games like
feeling.
this. I'm a strong advocate for art styles, like not the fucking Call of Duty looking, not the Battlefield, like fucking like Okami, I want to Blind Forest, games like that. I want to see art. God damn it, that's what I want to see. Fucking not everything needs to look fucking so realistic, you know? God
Yeah.
damn.
Pretty much. Although in Spider-Man they do have that one suit, the comic
Oh, yeah.
book,
Oh yeah.
which like horribly clashes with the background. But that's why I love it so much. Seriously, it will fuck up your eyes if you use it too long. So I don't recommend it.
Public service announcement.
Public service announcement: don't fuck up your eyes.
So yeah.
End public service announcement. Do one of those emergency broadcast systems. It just says "Don't fuck up your eye" on your TV.
Fuck.
Oh.
Oh, public announcement. Oh God.
I remember they used to do those things all the time.
Yeah, fucking what? 2 o'clock in the morning, some shit out of
They
nowhere.
they did them all the time. Ironically, after the events of today happened in 2001,
Oh yeah.
Public the emergency broadcast system would play all the time at like it would play 2 times a day. It would be 8 in the morning. It would be like 12 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Jesus Christ.
It used to startle me like every time I'd be watching whatever and it would just pop up. I'm like, what did I do?
I would always be scared because I'm just like, oh shit, are we getting bombed again? Or a plane flying into shit again?
Yeah, it was fucking trying to go to sleep, you know, fucking watching Nickelodeon teen whatever Girls Gone Wild ad plays. Yeah, that was a thing back in the day. You know, and fucking
Hey guys, remember Girls Gone Wild? I mean,
yeah,
no,
that was a thing.
that was simple porn.
Yeah. And I'm trying to go to sleep because that shit sounds stupid. But all of a sudden, I'm like, what the
Like, well, I'm
fuck?
up. Fuck this, sorry.
The fuck is this?
It's like they would fuck with your TV volume somehow too.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do you turn that down? You go to sleep and then you fucking wake up to the loudest alarm ever. Like, okay, I'm not going to sleep tonight, I guess. Fuck me, right?
Oh man.
Yeah, that was a scary time. Back in the day. At the time of this recording, it is like midnight on September 11th.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
Oh shit.
I remember when that shit happened. It felt like a fucking dream at first. It's just to look at all the shit that's happened up to now. How normalized it's become to fucking be a psychopath these days, because nobody wants to check these guys anymore. I mean, back then it would be very easy to catch a psychopath. Just call the cops. They fucking go in, they get a warrant, search warrant, they look through the guy's fucking house, and it's like, oh, you have a dildo necklace. It's time for you to go in to a fucking white room, kid. You need to be locked up. But nowadays, it's scary. It's even more scary to me. This has come normal. Like back then, we would just be shocked over the tragedy. Now we're just like, oh, another one. You know? When does this shit end? When do we come to our senses and start putting these fucking psychopaths away? Stop sensationalizing this shit for a political agenda. When does that shit come to an end? Last episode was dedicated to people in Jacksonville. Or condolences went out to people in Jacksonville, but even then, it still felt like the scary part about that is it feels normal that this shit happens now. It feels normal that we allow these people to walk the streets because nobody wants to make any assumptions about anybody anymore. I'm sorry, but assumptions is what helps put these fucking guys away sometimes. I'm not a person who likes to make assumptions, but if I see a fucking crazy guy, the crazy guy's gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
It should be like that more often these days, and that's why we're having this crazy shit happen. Everybody has to be inclusive nowadays. When you get inclusive, you get psychopaths who get their hands on guns. That's what happens. You let them fucking walk free. You don't allow them to get the help that they need. So, well, September 11th was a terrorist attack. It just feels normal now. Like every year this day goes by, it just feels normal now. It shouldn't feel normal. This shit should not feel normal. It shouldn't feel normal that a plane dives into a tower and kills a whole bunch of people. It shouldn't feel normal that somebody can't even go to a fucking MLG event without getting shot at. It shouldn't feel normal that kids can't go to fucking school anymore without worrying that, oh, this might be my last day going to school. Because that one kid either gets bullied too much or just has a mental disorder. That one kid. That's why I always say, be nice to the bullied kids. Because it might spare your life. I know a lot of comedians use that as a joke, but I'm starting to find it true now. I don't know. This shit shouldn't be normal. It should not be the norm. This shit should be the exception. Now we just use it to defend the right or the left. It's ridiculous.
Well, political stuff aside, anything else we should bring up?
Eagle, you got anything?
I was actually, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I did want you to talk a little more, and I thought well, wait, yeah, that's right. Didn't you want to talk about God of War by any chance? Anything with that?
I thought I talked about that last episode.
Ah,
We might have.
that's
We might
fine.
have. It's been a week, folks, and that's my fault because I'm on vacation.
Yeah, that's
but-
all right. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed yourself though. Yeah.
I did. I drank a lot. I ate a lot. I screwed a lot. It's a pretty good vacation.
The American dream.
You know, despite the argument between my parents, all things considered, it's a pretty good vacation.
Yeah. Did we talk about the gaming channel yet, or?
Oh, right. Updates, folks.
Yeah.
Because I want to be all fancy with this shit. Because I'm a mark for myself. At least I'm not Kenny King and deny it. But God of War. I think this is what he meant. But we're gonna do the first playthrough on the gameplay channel will be God of War. I don't know what we're gonna do after that. That'll be up to you guys. But all I have for right now is God of War until I feel like I'm halfway decent at Spider-Man to do that shit. Right now, I'm not. I keep running into grenades. Don't bully me. All right. God of War playthrough will start. I want to say this coming weekend. I hope it does. Hope that fucking hurricane stays where it is. The pairs will be split off, such as this, depending on the game title, where we're playing it at, what we're playing it on, shit like that. It'll be Eagle and I for the God of War playthrough. The next pairing will be him and Bug, and then it will be me and Bug. And then we just rotate through that. And if we lose track like the Super Gaming Brothers does, I will beg Johnny for advice. But until then, this is the way that I think shit will be done until we can figure out a way to get together on a much more frequent basis and do a lot more playthroughs. Unless, hopefully we can get a goddamn Patreon so then we can get some sort of capture device for some of this shit.
Yeah.
I want to edit my shit. I don't know if you've seen my last few videos, but I've had to fucking... All I could do is trim that shit on PlayStation. I haven't made any Spider-Man videos yet, though. But go ahead.
The cogwheels finally started running in my head, and I just remembered that I'm on PC. Well,
Hold
actually,
on a minute. You have cogwheels in your head?
This is news to me.
Yeah, really. I just remembered that I can get an emulator. You know?
Oh yeah.
I can.
Well, yeah, you can get an emulator, but when...
Hey, no, well, see, with emulator and most of these download sites, I can play any game on GameCube, any game on PS1 and 2, stuff like that. So my idea that a couple episodes ago that I want to play Sly Cooper and stuff like that, I now have the full range of anything to play. So I just opened up a new window for me,
Oh,
and for us,
Jesus.
and for the viewers, and for everybody. Okay.
Also, excuse my interruption. There's even the thunder outside was just like cool.
Yes, it's gonna get bad for us weather-wise, folks. Most likely. I'm just gonna watch that hurricane just come to my face.
I hope not. I'm near you.
Hurricane's gonna be trucking on up here. At least I hope not. I hope it just like scrapes the bottom of Florida and fucking moves on.
Mm-hmm.
I have family
Although
there.
not in Florida, they're gonna get worse than a scrape.
Yeah, that's why I said I have family there. Don't say that.
The meanest knee.
Just sneeze Florida in the scrote.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile.
Oh, okay. Hammy Discord had a problem. That kind of sucks for the 10th episode.
Yeah.
But that's everybody. We're out of time.
Mm-hmm.
1 hour 1:30. A little longer than we're used to, but this is also a good one. I enjoyed this too.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. Man, he talked about Nickelodeon a lot.
I know, it was like most of the show.
Jeez, that was long. But,
Honestly. And then don't even get me started on Destroy, Build, Destroy. I mean, I feel like he's just gonna come back being like, and another thing! Let me explain another thing!
Listen,
I hurt my foot.
I didn't like that show too, but I wasn't going 40 minutes about it.
Yeah.
He went in depth about, oh.
I know, like, I don't even remember any of these episodes, and it's just like, how? I mean, I understand how, but, like, why?
I forgot all about that stuff. But,
Yeah.
alright. Well, that's it, everybody.
Yeah, we really appreciate you watching.
And we are truly thankful for all your support, for, keeping up with this and watching us, I keep saying it, but it truly does mean a lot to us.
Mm-hmm. We're just three broke people and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I'm not good at this sort of thing. Don't judge me.
No, you're good. We're very broke people. But you guys know where to find us on YouTube. Black Eagle Fast 690. You can find Hammy Crash, on Hammy Crash YouTube.
And on his Twitch.
Yeah, that's right. Check us
and
check
his
us on
Twitter
Twitch too.
His Twitter, his Twitter, he does a lot of stuff on Twitter.
Yeah. He is everyone Twitter.
I know.
Well, yeah, that will be episode 10.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Yeah.
That was good.
Woo.
See you guys next time.
Yeah.
All right.
And let's hopefully get up to 50.
Oh.
God, I feel like everything's just gonna happen then.
Oh yeah.
Like all of the mishaps. Be prepared.
Keep a lookout for that.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody, catch you on episode 11 with Hammy here with us.
Yes. Hopefully his Discord will be fixed. It should be fixed by then. I don't know what's going on right now, but yep. So,
all right.
Peace out, everyone.